sped just before dawn, leaving the highway slick and shining like black glass. Mile marker 17 sat alone between two forgettable towns in western Pennsylvania. A stretch of road drivers passed without memory. That was why the body had been placed there. A jogger named Alan Pierce found him at 5:42 a.m. A man in his late 30s, neatly dressed, face turned toward the guardrail as if he had chosen to rest. One clean gunshot wound beneath the left ear. No wallet. No phone. No watch. The shoes were expensive, Italian leather, still polished despite the rain. By 6:30 a.m., yellow tape cut the morning in half. By 7:00 a.m., Detective Mara Ellison stood over the corpse, coffee cooling in her hand, eyes already narrowing. This wasn't a robbery gone wrong. Someone wanted this man dead and forgotten. They failed. The dead man was catalogued as John Doe 1178 by noon. Fingerprints yielded nothing immediate. No missing persons reports matched. His suit jacket bore no tailor's mark, but the stitching was custom. Inside the pocket, Ellison found a faint smear of dried blood. Older than the gunshot, maybe days old. Not a drifter, said Officer Ben Alvarez. Teeth are perfect. Hands too, no labor wear. Ellison nodded. He lived carefully. The coroner estimated time of death between 1100 p.m. and midnight. The bullet was a .38 fired at close range. No shell casing. Execution style. When they rolled the body, Ellison noticed a small detail. Others missed a faint triangular indentation on the man's right wrist, as if he often wore something tight there. A watch, maybe, or a restraint. She filed the detail away. Little things mattered. Big truths hid inside them. By evening, the man had a name, Daniel Royce. Facial recognition finally caught him through an outdated DMV photo from Ohio. 39 years old. Financial consultant. Divorced. No children. Last known address, a condo in Pittsburgh's Strip District. Ellison visited the condo herself. The place was immaculate to the point of sterility. Furniture arranged but unused. The refrigerator empty except for bottled water and a single lemon, shriveled and brown. On the kitchen counter sat a leather notebook. Inside were numbers, dates, initials, and one phrase, written again and again, darker each time as if pressed harder. Everyone lies. Ellison felt the first stir of something familiar. This wasn't just a murder. It was a reckoning. Laura Royce answered the door with tired eyes and a lawyer already present. "I haven't spoken to Daniel in 6 months," she said. "And before you ask, yes, we fought. Constantly." The lawyer, a man with a smooth voice and sharper gaze, added, "My client has an alibi." Ellison waited. "I was in Chicago," Laura said. "Conference. You can check." Ellison already had. Laura's alibi held. But motive was another matter. Daniel emptied our joint accounts before the divorce finalized. Laura admitted. "He said I wouldn't need the money. Said I wouldn't be around long enough to enjoy it." Ellison leaned forward. "That sounds like a threat." Laura's hands trembled. It was Daniel. Everything with him was a threat dressed as a joke. On the way out, Ellison noticed framed photos turned face down on a shelf. Grief, she thought, or guilt, or both. Avon Klein had built Royce, Klein consulting from nothing with Daniel. Now he sat in the office alone, sleeves rolled up, jaw clenched. He was stealing, Klein said bluntly. Skimming clients. Laundering through shell accounts. "Did you confront him?" Ellison asked. "Yes. 2 nights before he died." We're here. Security footage confirmed it. Raised voices. A shove. Daniel leaving at 10:13 p.m. And after that. Klein exhaled. "I called my attorney." Ellison studied him. His knuckles were bruised. "From the shove?" she asked. Klein met her gaze. "From punching a wall after he left. People who hit walls often wanted to hit something else." Her name was Nicole Avery, 27. Social media influencer. Daniel paid her rent. "I loved him," she said through tears that came too easily. He said his wife was cruel. That she ruined him. Ellison didn't challenge her. She never challenged first. Nicole admitted Daniel had been paranoid recently. He thought someone was following him, she said. He asked me to hold on to a flash drive. Ellison's pulse quickened. Where is it? Nicole swallowed. I gave it to someone else. Woo. My brother. Another suspect entered the room. Mark Avery had a record: petty theft, assault. One weapons charge. He didn't deny meeting Daniel. The guy was a snake, Mark said. But he paid well. Where's the flash drive? Ellison asked. Mark smirked. Lost it. Ellison didn't believe him. A warrant later proved her right. The drive was hidden inside a hollowed-out book. Its contents were explosive. Client names, offshore accounts, blackmail material, photos of men in power with women who weren't their wives. Daniel Royce had been building leverage against everyone. One name stood out. Senator Harold Whitman. Ellison requested an interview. She received a threat disguised as a denial. But the flash drive didn't lie. There was a photo of Whitman entering a motel with Daniel 2 days before the murder. Now the suspect list wasn't just long. It was dangerous. Ellison's captain warned her off. Be careful who you point at, he said. This case can end careers. Or expose criminals. Ellison replied. She slept little. The phrase from the notebook echoed. Everyone lies. She reviewed the autopsy again. That triangular mark on the wrist, not a watch, handcuffs. Someone had restrained Daniel before killing him. Someone methodical. Cell tower pings placed Daniel downtown at 9:40 p.m. Then nothing, until the body was found miles away. Someone had driven him. Someone he trusted enough to get into a car with. Ellison revisited security footage near the condo. At 10:02 p.m., Daniel entered a black SUV. The driver's face was obscured, but the vehicle wasn't. Government plates. Ellison leaked one detail to the press, that the flash drive had backups. The response was immediate. Evan Klein called, frantic. So did Senator Whitman's aide, and Laura Royce. But one call came in person. Captain Harlan. Where did you get that idea? He asked carefully. Ellison smiled. Because now she knew. Captain Harlan had been Daniel's quietest client. Daniel had discovered it by accident. A slush fund, police pensions siphoned, evidence buried. Daniel demanded protection. Harlan agreed, then decided it was cheaper to kill him. He handcuffed Daniel, drove him out of the city, shot him once. Clean. Professional. Harlan was arrested at his lake house. The gun was still there. So were the handcuffs. In court, the defense pointed to everyone else, and that was the truth. One body, many suspects, but only one man had the power to make it look ordinary. Ellison visited mile marker 17 again months later. The road looked the same, but she knew better. Truth, once buried, always finds a way back to the surface. And this time, it stayed there.